It's currently 23 degrees out and the weatherman called for 12 inches of snow. So right now I'm bundled up and I'm living up to my BearCozy name. Hello and welcome everybody. My name is BearCozy and today we're actually fusing Santis. If you're new here, I strive to not only make entertaining but also educational videos and to bring as much value as I can. And if you're coming back, thanks for coming back and watching my videos. I value each and every one of you. So today, what's the plan for today? Now today I wanted to fuse Santis together, and we can actually do that if you have not done a synthesis, which is what fusions are called in this game. If you have not done a synthesis, you can actually find the synthesis in the altar. From the main tavern screen, click on the altar, which you can find between guild and quests. Clicking on that will take you to this page. On the left hand side you will see hero synthesis. Clicking on that, you can see a list of all the heroes that you can synthesize. Now today we're actually fusing Santis together, and I wanted to do this together. But before that we need to do our daily summons. Let's go ahead and do our daily summons. If you've watched any of my other videos before, you know that I like to record my daily summons, and I've actually gotten 2 legendaries with the free daily shard. So that was cool. The first one was a Gangalo, please don't hate me, and the second one was Sierra. Those right now are the only 2 legendaries that I've pulled from summons. So without further delay, let's go ahead and do a summon, shall we? So right now, I am very far from Mercy, but let's see what this gives us. CC is actually very, very good for the hero synthesis. I believe she's a hero for Hackrin, which is actually awesome. Let's go ahead and do one more. I do like to pull these. See what else we get. Oh, this one's a good one. I actually clicked to skip the animation, and I could not. And we actually get, come on, baby. We got Gahar. Holy cow, man. Wow, that is awesome. Now, he's not my favorite looking hero, but he does look amazing. I am partial to Blackhorn, who is a Tauren. Gahar is actually, wow, this is turning out to be a very, very good day. Wow. And this is exactly why I like to record my daily summons. We got CC, who's very good for the Hacker Infusion, and I just pulled Gahar, which is unbelievable. So it looks like we have a lot of choices for our poisoners, and that's going to be working awesome. Oh my goodness, I'm on cloud 9 right now from Gahar. I apologize if I'm butchering the name, but that's the way I'm going to pronounce it. Now, today is all about fusing Santis, and I guess we don't need to now, but we're going to anyway. So if we go to the altar on the left-hand side, we're going to go to Hero Synthesis. As I play the game, which I'm really enjoying, I like to make play-along videos and to show my progress. I like to show not only my successes, but also my failures, because fun for me is in the progression. Now, here is Hackrin, and as you can see, we just pulled CC today, and I actually have almost enough to fuse Hackrin one more time. I need 2 more copies of Evelyn, and that I will most likely do off camera, since we did fuse the first one together. Now today is about Santis, and we're going to do that together. If you have not done a hero synthesis, I'm going to break it down for you. Here's how we do it. On the bottom, you have 4 heroes that are required to fuse a much better hero. To fuse Santis, you need 4 heroes. You are going to need Elson, who is the one on the left. Then you're going to need Freya, who is right next to Elson. Following Freya is Joseph, and the last one I believe is Rajago. Now you will need multiple copies of each. As you can see here, I actually locked my Elson, but what we can do is we can actually go ahead and fuse another copy together so you get to see the process. So right now I have 3 Elsons, and all you do is you can actually click on the portrait, and that will bring up this screen. All you do is click on the one that you want to work on, click enhance. That will take you to this page. Now, Elson does need to get ascended, and he does need to be leveled. He needs to be level 30 for this fusion and 3-star ascended. So the first thing I would like to do is go ahead and upgrade him to level 30. So here's our level 20. Let's click promote, use a couple of these wolves. There he goes, he's 3-star. Let's go ahead and get him to 30, and then we can work on ascending him. Let's click back, there he is. Okay, going up to level 30, that is where we need him to be, and that is where I'm going to stop. Next, we can come over to the Ascend button, click on Ascend, and we can actually ascend him. Now, quick thing to note, as you can see, I already have a level 33 star Ascended Elson, and I actually have him locked. And I have him locked for the reason that I don't accidentally sacrifice him. So that is a very good thing to note. If you did not know, you can actually lock your heroes so you don't have any accidents. Okay, clicking on this copy, we're going to ascend him one time. That's going to be the first ascension. Going to the next ascension, we're going to click the plus button here. We're going to make our second ascension. Okay, there he goes. He is 2 stars ascended. Now, as you can see, I don't have any more materials, and I am not going to sacrifice a level 33 star ascended because he's ready to be fused. If I had any more, that is how we would do it. Let's go back and go to the fusion page, and as you can see, now I have 2 choices. So if you are working on any of these heroes, that is how you do it. Next one is Freya. As you can see, I already have her level 30 and ascended, and I primarily do that so I don't accidentally sacrifice them. And so as I get my copies, as I start working on my heroes, I actually lock them. And the way you lock them is by clicking on the portrait. You can do it from here. You can click on Enhance. That will take you to your hero selection screen, which you can get to from the tavern. And in the top right-hand corner, you can actually click this lock, and it will say your hero is locked. That means before you can do anything with your hero other than level them, you need to unlock them. So before you fuse or sacrifice them, you are going to need to unlock them. So this is a really good way to make sure that you don't accidentally do something you did not want to do. So here we go. I'm going to click on Freya. I'm going to confirm. It says your hero is locked. Are you sure? Yes, I am. I'm sure here. I'm also going to unlock Smelson. He is going to be unlocked. He's going in. I did just barely get Joseph recently. I think it was yesterday. I've been waiting on my last copy of Joseph, and I just got him. So let's go ahead and unlock him. And then I believe this is Rajago, and we're going to unlock him. Now that I have all 4 heroes unlocked and ascended and ready to go, you could see that in the portraits, right underneath the portraits, it says 1 out of 1. This fusion requires 1, and we have 1. So we are no longer 0 out of 1. We are 1 out of 1. So all we do here is click Synthesize, and the hero actually comes to life, and I'm super, super happy. Santis is an amazing poisoner, and it's actually not too difficult to get her, considering most of the heroes I got are from basic shards. So there she is. We're going to click Confirm. That is my first copy of Santis, and I'm very, very happy. Now, as you could see, right after fusing my first copy of Santis, it shows I already have a few heroes that I can upgrade and I can use. So I have already locked Freya. I'm going to ascend her to make sure that my locked one stays intact and my others don't go anywhere. I am going to need a few more copies of Joseph and a few more copies of Rajago, but for right now, Santis works really well. Where do we go from here? Now that we fused Santis, where do we go and what's the plan? Now, right now, I have been working on Arcane Dominator, and I am actually in stage 11. If you've seen any of my other videos, I like to show my progress. We have started with stage 8 and 9, and I spent some time farming stage 9. And since then, I've actually progressed to stage 10 and 11, and I've been farming 11 for almost a week now. So let me get this multi-battle queued up, and I'll talk about my team. Right now, this is my team. I am using Hakrin. I am using Gangelo. Yes, I'm using Gangelo because I have him. You can use other poisoners. As you can see, we just fused Santis. There's option 1. There, I just pulled Gahar. That's the second option. And option 3 would be Valak, which is the tree-looking guy. I did not build him, but there he is. He's only level 30. If I did not pull Gangelo, I would have used him, but he is another really good option. I'm working on trying something new. What I have been doing is overlaying their stats right over the heroes. And what I'm going to do in this video during editing is I will put their stats right over the screen, right over the heroes. That way you can not only see my comp, but you can also see their stats and what I'm running for defense, HP, and attack, and so on. This will mean a little bit more work for me during editing, but it should provide a lot more value for you. One other thing that I typically forget to mention is the spells. Right now I am using Sundering Purgatory because I don't have anyone that does defense down. And I'm also using Gaia's Renewal. Gaia's Renewal is in here primarily because Rodira is level 50. Hey, you're still watching the video. That means you're enjoying the content. And if you're enjoying the content, that means somebody else will also. Click the subscribe button below and help this video reach more people so they can enjoy it as well. This is Queen of Tides 11. I wish it showed it on the screen, but it does not. So here is my comp setup, and I have Hakrin going first. The reason why I have Hakrin going first is to put up his max HP on everybody. His ultimate increases everyone's max HP, and the developers actually have just added this lovely little visual. Now you could see a heart and it says max. So that is one stack of max HP on the whole team. The second one to go is Rodira. Rodira is my healer. She is a little bit faster than I want her to be, primarily because I have 3 copies of Rodira. She is ascended 4 times now. I just got another copy last night that I ascended her with. For Queen of Tides 9, 10, and 11, I have been primarily running Rodira at 50 with a 3-star ascension. Now, you don't need a 3-star ascension, but as I had multiple copies, I got a little overzealous. For Queen of Tides 9 and 10, I was running Rodira at level 50 and Hakrin at level 50, and that was working out just fine. The reason why Hakrin is here is because Rodira is only level 50 and her heals don't keep us alive. They are not strong enough currently to carry the team because her heals scale off max HP. So that is why Hakrin is here, and his ultimate actually increases everyone's max HP, and it stacks up to 3 times, so Rodira's heals get stronger, and you will start to see her heals get bigger numbers as the final stack of max HP goes up. So Zatlux is here to clear the waves and to speed up the run, and of course he has the most attack in the team, and if you did not know, Queen of Tides will target, and she'll actually do an Aqua Cage, which is a lock for 2 turns on the hero with the highest attack. So right now that is a Zatlux, and I have that specifically for that reason. So the Queen of Tides will lock him out for 2 turns. So Gangelo, who is our poisoner, can do the most damage and kill her. Now, as you can see, this run is not super fast, but this is 11 and I do have 150 and only 1 poisoner. There goes Rodira with her big heals. She is currently doing 5,687 healing. Those are her numbers. You could see the Queen actually casts Aqua Cage on Zatlux, and there goes Rodira cleansing it, and that's why she is really good in this dungeon. She cleanses Zatlux so he can take his turn and do some much needed damage. Now, right now, my turn order is, as soon as we get through this animation, my turn order is Elite on the right is my priority, and after that it's the boss, which they automatically go to. Now, if you did not know, you can set your priority by clicking this crosshair at the top here, and you could pick 1, 2, and 3, or however you want to do it. Right now, I have the Elite on the right, so he doesn't do his AoE joint attack, and he doesn't heal. As soon as he's done, the team focuses on the Queen of Tides, and it's smooth sailing from here. So, one other thing to note, Gangelo is my only poisoner in the team. He is level 60, and I do have him in a cursed set. Now, the reason why I have Gangelo in a cursed set is simple. Number 1, it allows him to take extra turns. So if you watch him go, every so often, he will actually cast 2 poisons. There he goes. Let's see if we get a bonus attack. We do not. He has a 35% chance to take an extra basic attack, which deals poisons. And that comes from the cursed set. So every so often, he will actually throw 2 poisons on instead of 1. And sometimes it triggers back to back. And instead of 2 poisons, we get 4. So that is working well for him. And the other reason is because I'm farming Queen of Tides. And she drops the curse set. So there's really no reason not to use it. So there goes Zatlux with the heal over time. There goes Hakrin. Rodira coming in. Of course, Rodira has a nice attack down on her basic ability on her primary, which she does need a little bit more focus. It doesn't always land, but it does help our survivability, and that's how we farm that. Now, I have, in the last week, I've done probably, I don't know, 60 or 70 runs on Queen of Tides. I just queue up a 10 multi and walk away, go do what I got to do, come back and check on it. And it's, there goes the basic attack from Gangelo, as you see there, so you can see the curse set working. So after I queue up Queen of Tides, I just go away, go get some coffee, and go watch some TV and come back and check on it if I'm not editing videos. And actually, right now, this is a 100% run. There has been a couple of runs that I lost Zatlux, but the run was successful. It was nowhere near failing. Zatlux does need a little bit more survivability, and that's primarily due to Rodira being 50. So that is the run. As you can see, I'm not too concerned with the elite on the left. He does get some poisons from Gangelo every now and then, and he does die eventually, but right now I'm focusing on Queen of Tides, and as long as I have enough healing to survive the ad on the left, I'm not concerned. If you're having a hard time, couple of recommendations. Number one, go watch one of my other videos. I started recording right from building my poisoner and trying to run stage 9, which I failed the first few times. And there we go, Zatlux actually died. This one's getting a little bit low, but we should be fine. Queen of Tides is almost dead. There's the heal, and we're looking good. So go watch one of my videos called Building Gangelo for Queen of Tides. I went over all his stats. I went over where I was struggling and what stats I needed. All their gear I showed in the video, that the gear was very, very budget. Some was 3 stars and some was 6 stars. It was very, very budget. The other thing is I made some more videos on Rodira. I made a hero spotlight on talking about why I'm using her, what she's good for, and showing off some of her skills. And as you can see, there goes Queen of Tides down, and that's the run right there. Since making my first Gangelo video, gearing my team to run Queen of Tides, and after the failure, I ended up making another video in Queen of Tides 9 and having a 100% success rate. I talked about why I'm using the heroes, what their stats are, their gear, and so on. So if you have not seen that, check that out. And then I actually made a follow-up video on Rodira and her spotlight, because originally looking at Rodira, I thought she was bad, and that's actually not the case. So I'm using Rodira right now at 50, and I've been impatiently waiting for the hero promotion event, which is coming up this Friday for me, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow I am going to be leveling Santis, I'm going to be leveling Rodira, and I am hoping to not only be able to make it to Queen of Tides 12, but I'm hoping to be able to farm it 100%. And I'm also going to be making another comp to give you a variety of heroes. I'm going to try to experiment with my comp, maybe use Santis after I gear her, and of course, maybe Gahar one at a time together, and so on. One of the comments that I have in my videos was that some of you want to see me use a different poisoner than Gangelo, which is I completely understand, so I'm going to be doing that. Just so you know, all of your comments are important to me. I read every one of them, and I try to do my best to show what I have. If you've watched my other videos, my roster is very small. I'm a big fan of using what I have, but there it is. I'm using what I have. I pulled some new heroes. I'm looking forward to leveling them tomorrow, and hopefully bring you some more content very shortly for Queen of Tides 12. If you've enjoyed this video, do me a favor, please hit the subscribe button below to help me grow the channel. And if you'd be so kind to hit the thumbs up, that will help me tremendously. That will tell the YouTube algorithm that you like this video, and the more people that like this video, the algo will actually recommend it so more people can watch this content. Thank you so much for watching my stuff. I'll see you in the next video.